तदपि च न जाने स्तुतिमहो न चाह्वानं ध्यानं तदपि च न जाने स्तुतिकथाः न जाने मुद्रास्ते तदपि च न जाने विलपनम् परं जाने मातः त्वदनुसरणं क्लेशहरणं विधेरज्ञानेन द्रविणविरहेणालसतया विधेया शक्यत्वात् तव चरणयोर्याच्युतिरभूत् तदेतत्क्षन्तव्यम् जननि सकलोद्धारिणि शिवे पुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि तु माता न भवति पृथिव्यां पुत्रास्ते जननि बहवः सन्ति सरलाः परं तेषां मध्ये विरलतरलोऽहं तव सुतः मदीयोऽयं त्यागः समुचितमिदं नो तव शिवे पुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि तु माता न भवति जगन्मातर्मातः तव चरणसेवा न रचिता न वा दत्तं देवी द्रविणमपि भूयास्तव मया तथापि त्वं स्नेहं मयि निरुपमं यत्र कुरुषे पुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि तु माता न भवति परित्यक्ता देवा विविधसेवा कुलतया मया पञ्चाशीते रधिकमपनीते तु वयसि इदानीं चिन्मातः तव यदि कृपा नापि भविता निरालम्बो करजननिकं यामि शरणम् श्वपाको जल्पाको भवति मधुपाकोपमगिरा निरातङ्को रङ्को विहरति चिरं कोटिकनकैः तवापर्णे कर्णे विशति मनुवर्णे फलमिदम् जनः को जानीते जननि जपनीयं जपविधौ चिताभस्मालेपो गरलमशनं दिक्पटधरो जटाधारी कण्ठे भुजगपतिहारी पशुपतिः कपाली भूतेशो भजति जगदीशैकपदवीं भवानी तत्पाणी ग्रहणपरिपाटी फलमिदम् न मोक्षस्याकाङ्क्षा भवविभववाञ्छापि च न मे न विज्ञानापेक्षा शशिमुखि सुखेच्छापि न पुनः अतस्त्वां संयाचे जननि जननं यातु मम वै गुणानि रुद्राणि शिव शिव भवानीति जपतः नाराधितासि विधिना विविधोपचारै किं वृक्षचिन्तनपरैर्न कृतं वचोभिः श्यामे त्वमेव यदि किञ्चन मय्यनाथे तत्सेतु कृपामुचितमम्ब परं तवैव आपत्सुमग्नः स्मरणं त्वदीयं करोमि दुर्गे करुणालवेशि नैतच्छठत्वं मम भावयेथा क्षुधार्तुषार्ता जननीं स्मरन्ति जगदम्ब विचित्रमत्र किं परिपूर्णा करुणास्ति चेन्मयि अपराधपरम्परा परं न हि माता समुपेक्षते सुतम् मत्समः पातकी नास्ति पापग्नि त्वत्समानहि एवं ज्ञात्वा महादेवी यथा योग्यं तथा कुरु।
Jai Shri Mataji. Let us namaskar Shri Mataji, raise our kundalini and give ourselves Shri Mataji's bandhan. After taking bandhan, let us keep both our hands on our lap, keep watching Shri Mataji, her Adnya. Let us feel the flow of vibrations on our hands. Shri Mataji, thank you so much for giving us our self-realization. Thank you again and again, Shri Mataji, for making us worthy to meditate with you. Thank you very much for giving us the state to become one with you. Thank you for raising our kundalinis through our sahasrara and connecting us to you, to that divine power that created us. Thank you again and again, Shri Mataji. Let us slowly keep our right hand on the Mother Earth, left hand towards Shri Mataji. Still with eyes open, let us watch Shri Mataji and feel the changes on our left channel while balancing our left side. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, verily you are Sakshat Shri Mahakali and Shri Bhairavnath. Please remove all the impurities, negativities, imbalances of our left side. Absorb all our superego and conditioning. Shri Mataji, I am the pure spirit. Let us take mantra to Shri Mahakali Bhairavnath. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Bhairavnath Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Please, Shrimati balance our left channel completely. Remove all the memories of the past that are going against our spiritual ascent. All the thoughts coming from the past that are going against our spiritual ascent. Slowly, let us take right hand on the lap, left hand towards the sky. Watching Shri Mataji's Bindi, let us become aware of our right side, right hand. Observe the flow of vibrations on our right hand. Let us humble down in our hearts with complete humility towards Shri Mataji. We will say in our hearts, Shri Mataji, verily you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. Please remove all the imbalances coming into my right channel due to all the doer feeling. Remove all my ego and reaction. Remove all the impurities from my attention. I am the pure spirit. Remove all my misidentification, petty pride. I am the pure spirit, Shri Mataji, nothing else. Only you can look after me, only you can manage me. May the power of Shri Mahasaraswati and Shri Hanumana be completely awakened on my right channel. Remove all the diseases of the right side, excessive heat, heaviness, lethargy, into the ether element. Shri Mahasaraswati Hanuman Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat Shri Hanuman Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Please forgive me, Shri Mataji, if I have hurt anyone knowingly or unknowingly, and forgive all those who have hurt me. I am just a pure spirit, Shri Mataji. Let us take our left hand on our liver, right hand still in front of Shri Mataji, watching Shri Mataji. Absorb Shri Mataji's picture through your eyes and place it in your liver delicately with complete humility in our hearts. Please, Shri Mataji, purify my attention. Remove all the impurities from my attention. All the effects of the impure desire making my attention impure. Remove all that is against my spiritual ascent. Remove all the excessive heat. Please take my attention at your divine lotus feet, Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, you are my Guru. Only you can look after me. Only you can manage me. Please cool down my liver, Shri Mataji, with your cool, soothing, divine vibrations. Slowly, let us take left hand on the lap. Taking our right hand on our left heart, where our spirit resides. Let us absorb Shri Mataji's picture through our eyes and place it in our hearts with a lot of love. Please, Shri Mataji, come into my hearts. Please come into my heart. Let me feel your presence in my heart. I surrender my heart completely at your divine lotus feet. Please purify my heart. Remove all the impure knowledge, impure thoughts from my heart. Remove all the heaviness from my heart. Remove all the negativity of the ego, superego, bothering my heart. I am not this, but I am the pure spirit. I know nothing, Shri Mataji, but I am the pure spirit. Please, Shri Mataji, forgive me, forgive us. If we have committed any mistake, any sin against our spirit, if we have troubled you in any ways, please forgive. Please forgive, Shri Mataji. करचरणकृतं व कायाजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं व मानसं व अपराधं विहितं वा सर्वं एतत् क्षमस्व। जय जय करुणाब्दे श्री महादेव शंभो। Let us take our right hand on Ajna. Once again, let us bring Shri Mataji with our attention and put her in our Ajna chakra. Surrender our Ajna completely to Shri Mataji's lotus feet. Let her take the complete control of our Ajna. Shri Mataji, please come into my brain. Please make your room into my brain. Please, you reside in my brain. Remove all the negativities, badhas, all the thoughts that are going against my spiritual ascent. Please take complete control of my mind, emotions, intellect, that is not letting divine flow through me. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Let us slowly take our right hand above our Sahasrara, 4 to 5 inches. Observe the opening of your Brahmarandra, your Sahasrara, flow of the vibrations, Sri Mataji's love. Feel her presence within us. Please, Sri Mataji, open my Brahmarandra. I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. Sri Mataji, I forgive everyone. Let us take right hand on the lap, left hand above Sahasrara, 4 to 5 inches. Observe the flow of vibrations with our left hand. Opening of our Brahmarandra. I am not guilty for anything at all, Sri Mataji. Please forgive me if I have done anything wrong against you. Please forgive me if I have done anything wrong against my spirit, my Mother Kundalini. I am the pure spirit, Shri Mataji. Both the hands on the lap, attention above Sahasrara. Just feel the flow of vibrations while keeping attention above Sahasrara. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, I surrender all my chakras, all my channels, nadis, completely at your divine lotus feet. I surrender all my vibrations completely at your divine lotus feet. Please take care of me. Please give me the balance. Please give me this meditation. Allow me to meditate upon your lotus feet today. I only want to please you, Shri Mataji, nothing else. Let us say Guru Mantra in this state. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Shri Mataji Nirmala Ma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Shri Mataji Nirmala Ma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. From above Sahasrara, let us feel, observe our Muladhara Chakra, keeping attention above Sahasrara. Watch the Muladhara Chakra. Let us remain in this meditative state and listen to Shri Mataji's speech. Absorb the words, vibrations from Shri Mataji's speech into our subtle system.
I had a special purpose in coming to Ganpatipule. Apart from that, it was a very beautiful place and very relaxing for all of you. The reason is, I found this place had vibrations which will clear you out very easily, first of all. But you have to desire it, really, ardently. You should have that desire, otherwise the Kundalini may not rise. That is very important point. That you have to desire your ascent, nothing else. It's not a place you have come for holiday or just for some sort of a relaxation or for some enjoyment or sleeping or anything. But you have come here for a penance, for a tapasya. To clear out yourself completely. This is a place of Sri Ganesha's temple, which is not very much frequented by people and is still very, very pure. And I thought the Ganesh principle will be awakened in you, which is the source of everything. Sri Ganesha's principle, as you know, in a very large way or expansive way, we call it the innocence. But we do not know the intricacies and the details to which it can go or work it out. Sri Ganesha's innocence has a tremendous power to purify people, to make you holy, to make you auspicious. A person who has got Sri Ganesha's principle awakened is auspicious in his presence. Such a person, whenever he moves, things move in a direction that the coefficients works out. It becomes absolutely auspicious. Auspiciousness, cannot be achieved without Sri Ganesha's help. Now, this auspiciousness, now we Sahaja-yogis believe into, that there is something like auspiciousness by which everything works out smoothly, everything we feel is done by God's power, that we are all the time wanted by nature, loved by surroundings and the atmosphere. But this understanding can only come if you have that pure desire within you that you have to ascend. You have come here to ascend, not to enjoy yourself or a place of resort or something like that. This principle is very much awakened, as you see, in the local people here. And how Spartan they are, how hardworking. They've been awake for days together and nights together, but still they are very, very relaxed and they do not need any help. Just in that enthusiasm they are working. So the second blessing of Ganesha is that he's playful. He's prasanna. He's always a pleasing personality. He dances, he pleases you, he has ways and methods of pleasing you. And in the same way, a person who has that awakened Ganesha within him is all the time a very pleasing personality. Not a drowned out faces, not a face that repels you, the face that makes you feel unhappy, but is a personality that makes you very easy, very understandable, likable, that sort of a personality you develop. But so far as the life has been abroad, I have seen that the situation has been very different. And the aggressiveness and the quarrelsomeness, we can say, the hurting capacity is so overdeveloped that you have to somehow or other succumb completely to the auspiciousness of Sri Ganesha. Because all the instruments that were to be used for spreading Sahaja Yoga or for spreading the love of God, for spreading auspiciousness of God, working out His designs and plans, and adjusting yourself to the laws of God's desires, it was very important that we should have had our instruments done in such a way that they were absolutely useful. On the contrary, we have misused them, spoiled them, and have completely made them unholy. So that's another point. We have to look at ourselves here. What have we been doing to ourselves? What is the need for us to make ourselves unholy? And why should we be unholy? When Sri Ganesha is there, we can make ourselves very holy, auspicious. Now, no use believing that we are perfect. Those who believe like that cannot ascend. Everybody must know there are lots of imperfections, and these imperfections in me that should be conquered with and to be found out. Only the light of Sri Ganesha's innocence you can see. A little child can show you how we are stupid and foolish and how we behave. So many times you must have seen children come out of with such utterances that the elders are put to shame. So the childlike temperament can be developed if we awaken Sri Ganesha's principle within ourselves, which is a very, very powerful, deity, very powerful deity. Because a child, supposing one child is lost, say a child runs away, or if a child is hanging somewhere on a tree, the whole community will rush to take out the child. The concern will be there. Even in the Western countries, I've seen if one little girl is tortured, everybody is worried about the child. Everybody opposes that. Maybe there are some horrible people, no doubt. Maybe there are more than there are here. But one gets concerned. So child itself is a very sort of a source of getting all the protection from everywhere. Because the child is growing. The child is growing. Everybody wants to help the child. So in the same way, when this Ganesha principle is developed into you, you realize that you have to grow. You are still growing. A little child learns so many words in such a short time that we cannot learn afterwards when we are grown up. Say after 60, if you have to learn even 3 sentences is impossible. So the child is growing, and his curiosity and his capacity to know more things is also very much sharp, and starts learning more. He doesn't think he knows everything. The ones who think like that are not yet born properly. I don't know anything. I have to know this. I have to know that. I have to know that. I don't know anything so far. And the children do it so easily. You must have seen. Little bit you do this way or that way. They immediately follow. So what you have to do is to know that you are still in a child stage, you are growing. We have to humble down and we have to know a lot. And from wherever we have to know, we have to know. The arrogance, the idea that we know a lot itself is very, very dangerous for the growth. Very dangerous. And that is what one has to give up and should know that we do not know anything, but we have to know. Many people who come to Sahaja Yoga settle down as we are Sahaja Yogis, but don't know a word about Sahaja Yoga. So many of them, especially the ladies, I'm surprised. They know very little about Sahaja Yoga. It's rather surprising. Now in Sahaja Yoga, there's nothing like women and men. Everybody has equal rights. It's not the job of women just to sing songs. No, it's not. They have to know each and everything about Sahaja Yoga. They have to know what are the diseases, how they are cured, what are the mental problems, how are these chakras are made. Everything they have to know the medicine, they have to know the psychology, they have to know the divine powers. Everything they have to know how it works out. And that ignorance will never be forgiven. Because you are the ones who have to talk about it to us. The third thing is, a child is never a silly person, never silly. He never does something in a silly way. While you see many people who are brought up in a very strict way become suddenly very silly at an old age. Very silly, this phenomena I see much more in the West. Suddenly they become trying to be very youngish type and just clap like this and start behaving in a very funny manner. I used to wonder what's wrong with them. Why are they behaving like this, you see? But it is, I think, they're bottled up. And then suddenly they try to behave, but they are not. A child is never a silly person. On the contrary, if somebody is silly, they say, he's a clown. They come and tell me, he's a clown, he's not all right. Or he's a buffoon. Whatever words they know, they'll express. They don't like. They start wondering what's the matter with this person. So all these things come to us because we have no idea that we have to grow in a steady understanding, awareness. Not in how you express yourself in Sahaja Yoga, how you do things in Sahaja Yoga. It is how you are aware of it inside. In the same way, emotionally, when I say something, I don't think people understand what I mean. Now I said that to put on bindis. Again, I find you are just the same. At least here you should. This is Ganesha's mark. They would not put it. So many times I've said, how much the time does it take to put it on? Now, this is a very common things that are going on. Now, another thing is that, you see, a child doesn't want to be disabled at all. Today one child had gone for a bath and he was coming back. His father wanted him to see me. He said, no, my clothes are not all right, my hair are all disabled. How can I see ma? So he went back, he put some oil on his hair, properly dressed up smartly. When we were young, we always knew all the Western people were very smartly dressed, properly groomed. They would never come with disabled hairs. But he said, no, my hair are disabled, how can I go and see mother? So we have to give up these funny ideas of fashions and all that, because this will all go away. You lose your hair, you'll all become bald-headed to look very funny. There's no wisdom in it. But a child has a wisdom, he wouldn't come. He dressed up himself properly, then he came and stood before me. And this is what we have to understand, that our appearances are the expression of our inner being. We have to do certain things because we do not know how to accept things, how to do things like a child does. A child, if you tell him anything, he obeys and he listens. Otherwise, the child is not a normal child. In India, if there's a child who doesn't obey, they just thrash him nicely, put him in the room for 3 days, make him stop, put him right. Nothing doing. That doesn't mean that people are harsh here with children. Nobody kills children or anything. But you have to be very, very careful with your children. You shouldn't allow them to be lousy, to be untidy, to be languid, like lotus eaters, you see, or like people who have no smartness about them. They are all such yogis, and you have to be like that, in that way. A child's another attribute is that he hits always the principle of everything. Always the principle. A child sees to the principle of everything. And the questions they ask sometimes is so remarkably collective that I'm surprised how they go to that point. They never waste time in frivolous things. Never. Never waste time in frivolous things, talking of frivolous things, nothing of the kind. I haven't seen children talking about their clothes or about the seats they have got or the houses, nothing of the kind. They are busy doing some construction, very busy, you see. You ask them what are doing. See, we are trying to tie up the whole of the airport or the whole of Bombay. Like that they will tell you. They're very busy people. If you see realized souls who are children, they are always worried about the collective. And that's what should be your situation, that you should be all the time worried about the collective as a child is. That how I will help the collective. But not worried about yourself. What is my personality? Am I that impressive? If I go to people, will they believe that I'm something, a realized soul? Or I'm like other women or other men who are going to the hairdressers and having all kinds of hairdressing up and wearing all kinds of funny dresses to impress others? Am I looking like a saint? Am I behaving like a saint? These things should come to you very easily. If you tell a child you are a Sahajogi, they say so. I am a Sahajogi. I can't do that. All the nonsense starts after they develop their ego. And then they start behaving in a funny way. And it develops much more in the West earlier. But here it takes time. And the children are just accepting whatever God gives them. To them, alertness is so natural. If there's an aeroplane is going, they'll say, bye-bye aeroplane. Then there are ships are going, bye-bye. To the sea, they'll say, all right, sea will come and see you tomorrow. You see, everything is within their mind. To them, everything is there. They'll come, you ask them, how did you like it? Oh, we like the grass very much. It was nice and everything they will tell you, the details about everything. So alert. And then they'll say, oh, why didn't you do this? You could have put some flowers here. You could have done some flowers, would have looked nice for the hut or something, a suggestion they will give. Very particular on cleanliness, anything. And in childhood, children get up very early. All the children in childhood get up very early. It's a nuisance for mothers, but they get up very early. And that's how I also get up very early. To getting up early is a childlike behavior. Because the birds are singing, the sun is rising, such beauty in the sky. And why am I sleeping? They'll wake up the whole house. But people don't like it. You see, sometimes they beat. Not in India. In India, people try to get up early in the morning. It's regarded something very dharmic and good. Even if you sleep late, we'll get up early in the morning. That's one thing. Then you can sleep in the daytime. But nobody sleeps over this thing like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Nobody sleeps like that. I mean, I have a problem. I don't know what to do with myself. You can sleep in the daytime for a while if you want to overcome the night's sleep. And you can be quite fresh. You can be quite all right in the evening if you sleep for a while. But a child doesn't think too much. He doesn't plan too much. You see, he makes fun out of everything. You take them anywhere, say you take them to an airport. There's nothing to be played about. They'll find out some groove somewhere, they'll jump on that, they'll get height there, play there. They can make play out of any gross stuff that we think is useless, they'll make out of it. A very constructive and playful. And that is what we have to be. Make play out of your life. Everything is meeting people, talking to them. It should come naturally, not artificially. Also, some people, I have seen a habit of putting up an expression all the time, like a smile or a frown or this thing. Children are never like that. Their muscles are so supple. They react all the time. Sometimes when they are happy, when they are unhappy, everything, you see, the muscles are all the time are acting like that. Nobody is tense. That's why we have problems with our faces, you see, because we keep them in one style, you see. And these days, the more miserable you are regarded as more handsome. That's finished. Or else some people just go on smiling all the time like this. It's very bad. Or all the time absolutely feeling unhappy. You should allow the action of our emotions to be expressed on your face. I am told that it is said that there should be no emotions shown on your faces. I mean, I can't understand. What is the use of such a personality who doesn't know or show any emotions? When you are not a stone, are you? So all these foolish, stupid ideas which are given to us should be given up. And we should smile, we should laugh naturally. We should talk to people in a natural way. And a child is extremely dignified. Sri Ganesha dances with his dignity. He doesn't do frivolous, nonsensical things. In his rise and in his fall and in his movements and steps is nothing but his weight. So something cheapish he doesn't do. In the same way, there should be dignity throughout. Dignified behavior should be within us. Now you have to judge yourself how far you have become Sri Ganesha within yourself. Are you innocent? You think of cheating others, spoiling others. Like my television, I was amazed. I mean, I can never think of spoiling a television and this, that, these ideas. From where do they come into your heads? Why should we? I've never done it all my life, something like that. You know that I've always paid every duty, everything. Why should we do such a nonsensical to spoil the television and spoil it, make it look cheaper? This why for what? How much are you going to save out of it? But all these ideas come into your heads. I just don't know from where. Why cheat? We are Sahajogis. We cannot cheat anyone. Or you can tell the customs, this is the situation is. If you allow, we'll go, otherwise we'll stay. There is negative attitude. Never comes to children. They're so plain and simple. Once we had gone, I must tell you how children are so simple. Once we had gone to inside a port, and my nephew gave me 2 tins of cheese, you see. And we were bringing it out. So my daughter was a very small girl. So when we were coming, he asked, do you have anything? I said, we have some 2 tins of cheese. Yes, yes, and we are going to eat it also. See, we have opened one and we are eating. The custom fellow was so impressed by her innocence. He says, for your eating? Yes, yes, for our eating we have taken it. Is it all right? He said, it's all right. You see, the simplicity and innocence is itself is a certificate for you. Not these cunning methods. What is there? I mean, precisely on the phone, I tell them, oh, Baba, for heaven's sake, I'll pay every duty. You don't have to do anything. Just put this thing there. Tell that it is mine. You don't have to do anything. Declare it, this, that. Why? Where is our mind going? It's all right. How much are we going to lose in there? How much have we gained so far, money? What do we have? Saving money here, saving money there. Children don't do like that. No, they don't. Like my grandson, he was saying, why do you stay in this wretched place, very bad vibrations in London? I said, you see, your grandfather has to stay here for earning money. He said, money? Why do you need so much money? Why do you need money? Why don't you come to India? I said, you need money. So when my husband came back, he took out a 2p. He said, you want money? Have it. Now put it on your head. Why do you want to have money? And my husband didn't know where to look. You want money? All right, have it. Put it on your head. There was a little boy, you see. But interest in money starts later. As soon as there's money, we start looking at it when we grow up. Otherwise, we don't. All these funny interests start growing later on. What is for Ganesha? Money is the dust of his feet. What for him? Gold. What for him? Anything. Whether he wears a crown of gold or he doesn't wear anything makes no difference. He's there. His head is just the same. Out of respect, out of adoration, people might give him gold or anything just to feel satisfied. It's all right for him. What does it matter? And any child who is a real child will not accept anything from anybody else. Nothing. But if he takes, he will think, well, how should I return it back? Always. I know my own grandchildren have done it. You see, if you give them something, they'll make a heart, put inside that, write it down nicely. And when I come out of my bathroom, they'll give me that heart, you see, that thank you very much for this and that. But when we grow up, we even forget to thank people. We take everything for granted. We don't have that. We just think we have to judge everyone all the time. That's not good. This is not good. Could have been better. We never think this is given to us. Be thankful. Count your blessings. But for children it's not so. If you give them a small thing, they'll keep it. This is given to me by my grandmother. I've seen this in my own grandchildren. The eldest one, when she was small, I gave her a little sari, a very small one, just for her to wear. So when I went there, she said, "You see, Nani, I must tell you one thing serious is happening." I said, "What?" "You see, the sari you gave me, I've kept it very carefully, but my mother is trying to be funny." I said, "What happened?" "You know, she didn't give it to anyone, but she showed it to some people she should not have shown it." Very seriously. They're so sweet and so beautiful when they say things. Like once I had given her a Wendy house, and in Wendy house she made it nicely. She called her mother, "I made a very nice house for you, come along." So my daughter is rather tall, you see. She found it difficult. She went inside the Wendy house and sat there. And she says, "So what have you got for me to eat?" She said, "Mummy, when you go to somebody's house, you don't say such a thing." And she laughed. And she laughed so much that she broke all her Wendy house. So she came out and she told me, "Grandma, you have not given any good training to your daughters." First of all, she comes to my house, asks funny questions, and then she breaks my house. Do you do like this to anyone else? How innocent and simple that. Few things, like that, there are so many things I can tell you. I've seen the way they talk and say things and all that. So simple and so good and so collective and so beautiful. In the same way we have to be. Another thing, a child doesn't have any fear. Child doesn't have any fear. Ganesha has no fear at all. In the same way, you should have no fear at all, no fear. As long as your mother is with you, why should you have any fear? Fear of this, fear of that, I'm frightened, I can't do this, I can't do that. That children never do. They'll try everything if you tell them. You should have no fear. I don't know what fear is. In the same way, you should have no fear. No fear of anything. Nothing is going to go wrong with you. But don't do wrong things. If you do wrong things, it will repel. It will work out on you. But don't do wrong things. Be straightforward. And nothing can harm you. Nothing can harm you. We have had so many experiences of this, how everywhere laid down for you, everybody is looking after you. There are so many deities who are working out things for you. But you have to be extremely careful that you do not develop this fear business. Because fear takes you to the left side, and once you go to the left side, the problems of the left side is, first of all, you go against Ganesha. Ganesha is standing at the base of the left. And then you develop cancers, you develop all these things, fear, and emotional problems, and all these things come. In emotions, you should be bubbling with joy. Joy is your emotion. In action, you should be thoughtless. And in assent, you should be surrendered. That's all. It's very simple. Three mantras are very simple for children. They are like that. Today, at the base of the Sri Ganesha's hill, we have to think of awakening the Ganesh Tattva within us. For that, we have to meditate, we have to think about it, we have to put our time to it. Actually, if I were you, I may not sleep at all. I will go to the seashore, sit down there, meditate the whole time. Before breaking the Sahasrara, I kept awake for 2 nights. And I was just all alone, near the sea, all alone the whole night, working it out for 2 nights. So what do? We think about our comforts, we think about this, about that. It's not so. You are here, such a chance. We get tired because we think too much. We know how to get out of this tiredness and this and that. So this is a very good chance for you. We have come here, of course, it's a beautiful place and all that, but it's mainly the thing why I thought of bringing you here, that it may suddenly give you a big boost up. and you might rise very high, for which I may not be able to really arrange otherwise. This kind of ascent which is possible. Many of the Indians have not even seen this place before. It's such a beautiful place, and they are surprised that in India we have such beautiful places. And after coming here, they have felt the beauty, the auspiciousness, the wisdom of choosing this place. It's so lovable, so beautiful. But I hope I see the effects of that in you. Now, you have to go and have your food. We have a very generous man who is cooking for you. Be careful.
Just take a couple of minutes, meditate on these words, speech given by Shri Mataji, absorb it all inside us. Feel the power of Shri Ganesha within our Muladhara.
Let our ears hear that which is true. Let our eyes see that which is pure.
Watch this one.
Let our beings praise that which is divine. And let those who listen hear not my voice, but the wisdom of God. Let us worship with the auspicious song, the appropriate strength, and the propitious knowledge. And let our meditation enlighten and enrich.
Good.
Let there be amongst us compassion and peace. Now the prayer. Salutation, Sri Ganesh. Sakshat Sri Jesus. Sakshat Sri Nirmala Devi. Namo Namaha. It is you who is the beginning of all the beginnings. It is you who is the doer of all deeds which have been done, are being done, and will be done. It is you who supports all things that are supported. It is you who protects all things that are
Two persons
protected.
together will be faster.
It is you who is the complete, all-pervading spirit, God's divine energy.
Just watch this.
Think clearly, brain. Speak only the
If you
truth.
call two men and two women,
Let
it will
your
be better.
presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, speak.
That's all.
Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, listen.
Get here.
Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, bless.
Both of you.
Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, protect. Let your presence, awakened by Kundalini in us, your disciples, be the disciple. You are the essence of all the sacred literature and holy words,
You rub the light, right?
and you are the energy that understands the holy words. You are the
Rub it
divine
hard.
combination
Rub it hard. Very hard.
of complete
Rub it hard.
truth, complete
hard.
joy,
Very hard.
and complete
hard.
energy.
Rub it
And
hard.
you are beyond. You are all knowledge,
Now,
and you are the use to which
Rub-
the knowledge is
you come
put.
this side. Rub
You
this foot
exist
and let
until
him
the
rub
end
other.
of all things,
Come this side.
and after the end of all things, you are. You create the end of all things, and after the end of all things,
Rub it. Rub it
you
hard.
remain indifferent. You are the
Rub it up.
earth, you are the water, you are the fire, you are the air, and you are the space above the air. You are the gunas, and you are beyond the gunas. You are the body, and you are beyond the body.
Good.
You are the essence of
this.
time, and you are beyond time. You and
Two men.
only you exist at the Muladhara chakra.
Two men or two ladies?
You are the spirit, and you are beyond the spirit. And those who would join God meditate upon you.
All right, let the two ladies come, then two men.
You are Brahman, Vishnu, Rudra.
Can you keep that on one
You
side?
are Indra, Agni, Vayu.
You have to burn it.
You are the sun at noon. You are the full moon. Through all of these and more, you are the all-pervading energy of innocence and wisdom. You are the divine servant who stoops to wash the feet of saints. You are the tiny core of all things, without which the larger have no purpose. You are the key to the libraries of all the scriptures, without which the truth is hidden. You are the full stop which completes the sentence, and without which the sentence loses its meaning. You are the crescent moon.
Move on to that
You are the
side.
stars,
Move to this side.
and you are beyond the stars. Everything, from tiny dot to universe, is you. You are the future and beyond the future. You are in all forms. You are where the sounds combine. You are the silence between the sounds. You are the rhythm of all music and all prayers. This is the knowledge of Nirmal Ganesh, and you, Nirmal Ganesh, are the master of that knowledge and all knowledge. You are the God, and you are the goddess.
Two men.
Aum Gam Nirmal Ganapatai. To your powers, Ganesha, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you, and let your enlightenment prevail. Your first tooth you have, and 4 hands, one holding a rope, the second a goad, the third is raised in blessing, and the fourth offers sustenance. Your banner is that of a humble mouse. You have long ears and are clothed in red.
Let them.
Red decorates you,
You wash
and
this
you are
one, wash
worshipped
this
with
one,
red
then you
flowers.
change places.
You have compassion for those who love you,
Hard.
and
Rub
it is
it
for
hard.
those who love you
Rub it hard.
that you
You too.
come to this earth.
Let him also start.
You are the force that creates, the energy
Rub
that
it hard. Rub
pervades,
it hard. No,
and the
still.
spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God praise through you. Those who seek
Books.
union with
Rub
God
it, rub it. There's still water.
worship you.
Just rub it.
Om
Question of
Gam
rubbing. Rub it,
Namal
rub it.
Jesus Ye.
Yes, it's
To your
hot.
powers,
Just
Om
don't rub it.
Jesus, let all
That's it.
surrender. Let the left side of memory and the
Now.
right side of action surrender to
Then
you,
change
and
places.
let your enlightenment
Better change
prevail.
places.
You are the Word that was the beginning. You are the Word that will be the ending. You are He who was born of a virgin and died on the cross. You are He who absorbs all sins and who died to live again. You are God in man, and you are worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you come to this earth. You are the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God praise through you.
May God bless you.
Those who seek union with God
Excellent.
worship you. Sri Ganesha,
One.
salutation to you. Sri Jesus, salutation to you.
There's
He
only one.
who is the beginning of all worship, salutation to you. He who destroys all the powers of evil, salutation to you. Sakshat, son of Lord Shiva, who is unending blessings, salutation to you.
May God
Sakshat, son of Mary Mataji, who is unending love, salutation to you. Sakshat, Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is unending joy, salutation to you.
Now turn round. Go that side.
Today,
Let us take 3 Mahamantras. With complete attention in our Sahasraras. त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीमहालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकलकी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकलकी साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। Param Pujya Shri Mataji, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to come together and meditate upon you. Please, Shri Mataji, awaken all the powers of Shri Ganesha within us fully and make us all like Shri Ganesha. May the power of your Shri Ganesha Shakti vibrate in us all the time. May your divine vibrations flow through us all the time, Shri Mataji. Make us all your pure divine instruments. Thank you again and again, Shri Mataji, for all the pure knowledge, for all the care and protection. Please take us all high in our spiritual ascent, deeper in our spiritual ascent. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Thank you again and again. Let us namaskar, Shri Mataji. Surrender ourselves completely to her. Raise our Kundalini and give ourselves Shri Mataji's Bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji to all of you. Thank you so much for joining today's meditation. Wish you all very happy New Year. Jai Shri Mataji.